Hey everybody, welcome to Slash Bash, where today I am bringing you another Choosing Beggar Reddit video. If you are new to the channel, then subscribe and click on notifications so you don't miss out on the fun. In our first story, A Choosing Beggar hears that a company is giving away free chicken to their employees to help thank them for their hard work in these difficult times. She's not an employee, but that doesn't mean she plans to be excluded. Let's jump right in. How's it going, Reddit? Hope everyone is doing alright so far with all this COVID-19 being all over the place. Been a while since I posted a story here, but I do have one to share. To give some background here, I work as a network administrator at a food processing plant. We produce chicken. Well, as a show of support and appreciation for all of us who work at the plant, last week our HR department had the great idea of giving employees free boxes of chicken as long as you stopped in to get said box. A bit about what we do. We basically take the whole chicken, cut it into specific pieces, ship them in boxes to be sent off to sellers so that they can take those boxes and break down the product so that they can be sold in stores. Anyways, back to the story here. Well, on the day that the day shift members could get their boxes, me included, I overheard some commotion that had caught the attention of many, myself included. While I was not involved, I distinctly remembered what had happened. So a few members of the plant's HR department were there along with some members of the shipping department to help hand out the boxes. Mind you, these were 40-pound boxes and they were giving them away for free. The catch was, these were for employees only. Much as we would love to help the public more, we just don't have the surplus to do it. That didn't stop the Karen of our story from showing up uninvited as a non-employee rolling up to the drop-off area. The HR manager had to step in since this was going to be a sensitive area to deal with. Here's basically how the convo went down. Hey there, y'all handing out free chicken, right? Yes, but these are for employees who work at X company. Are you an employee with us? No, but I heard from so-and-so that y'all was giving out free chicken, so I wanted to get a box. Again, these boxes are for employees of the company. We are not at a capacity to give away free chicken out to the public. But you're handing out free chicken. How can they get chicken and we can't? It's not fair. Ma'am, I understand your frustration, but this was something we did internally from the company for our employees. I'm sorry we cannot offer you what you need, but you have to understand that these employees work very hard to help produce the cuts of chicken that you as consumers shop for. We did this as an incentive for them because of the continued hard work they do not only for the company, but for consumers everywhere, especially during this crisis. If you really care about supplying chicken to consumers like me, how about you giving me a box? It's not hard, and I can clearly see you have more. I'm a mother of 5 and need this chicken to help keep my family fed during this COVID crisis. If you'd like a box, I suppose we can part with one. These are 40-pound boxes, so they should last you and your family for a while. Karen smiles as she approaches the trailer with the boxes of chicken stored. You only have thighs? Don't you have any boxes of drumstick or tenders? No, thighs are all we have to give away. It's either take the box of thighs or leave. Karen lets off a dejected sigh. I suppose I'll take a box. You should really offer more variety if you're planning on giving away chicken next time. She took the box and left. At that point, the HR manager decided that going forward, should such an event happen again, to have security screen everyone that walks up for a box to ensure they are an employee by either showing their badge or verifying their employee ID number. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the read and stay safe out there, guys. In story 2, when a company is doing a $50,000 giveaway, all this choosing beggar hears is debt, debt, debt. So over the weekend, my job was having a giveaway for $50,000, and my boss, a few customers, and I were having a conversation about what we would do with the money, and we came upon the topic of cars. So, did you just completely disregard that you have to pay for taxes and everything? Yeah, you got $50,000, but now you have to what? Take out a loan just to pay for the rest? What kind of car were you looking at? There are a lot of cars that you can buy with $50,000. He then looks at me with this look like, yeah, bull stuff. And I'll be honest, for a second there, he really made me doubt myself, because this guy was just staring at me like I said 2 and 2 is 7. Well, I can say personally that the car I really want is around like $30,000 brand new, so $50,000 could easily cover that, including he cut me off, shouting, "My car is $75,000, not including anything, and what would that do for me? I would have to take out a loan for at least $30,000 just to be able to drive off the lot. Yeah, here's $50,000 and some debt, thanks." I'm just saying that those who don't have quite the refined taste in cars, like myself, would be able to find something reasonable with money left over, especially like a single mom or a college student, someone who just needs a car. And if we're talking brand new, I'm pretty sure there are some out there that go for like $20,000. The whole time while I was speaking, he was just giving me this dirty look like I was stupid, and at the end he rolled his eyes, threw his arms up like this is bull stuff, and walked away. I'm sure there was more to it, but I took my sweet time posting this and now I can't remember verbatim. Either way, I'm very happy to announce that Choosing Beggar did, in fact, not win the $50,000. I wouldn't want him to go in debt after all. Story 3 shows us a Choosing Beggar landlady that thinks that even if she is charging a higher than the market rent, that doesn't mean she should have to buy decent appliances. Isn't that the tenant's job? My girlfriend and I are currently looking for a new apartment. Reasons being, I want to be closer to the college campus and she gets more work out in this particular area than the one we live in now. We go out to a place we found on the internet that had a good budget, at least from the ad. It's about 5 minutes from the college, totally beating out the current 40-minute drive. When we meet the landlady and she begins to give us the tour, she suddenly says, "The price is set at $1,100 a month." Mind you, this was a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment in the very top of a huge complex. Definitely nicer looking apartments on the bottom floor, probably paying a lot less than that. When asked why it was so high, she explains that this particular apartment is in high demand because it's on the top of the complex, and she has already shown several potential tenants the place who apparently looked very interested. So yeah, this lady's already full of stuff. Just to see what I would be paying for, I decided to check out the place anyway. The carpet in the living room was awful looking. It looked like someone crapped themselves doing yoga and then just rubbed it into the floor. The bedroom was about as big as the living room, barely even big enough for our queen-size bed, and the walls looked like they hadn't been painted in years. The bathroom was probably the best-looking place because it was small, but tolerable. One thing stood out the most though, the kitchen. The appliances looked older than me, and when checking out the inside of the oven, it was caked in filth and grime. Even the fridge, it looked like it wasn't cleaned out since it was first bought, maybe 20 years ago. You expect me to pay you $1,100 a month for this place? Well, that's the average rent here in town. Your ad says it was at least $400 less than that, and look at this place, look at this oven and the fridge. Well, you can always buy a new oven and fridge if you don't want to use them. This is your apartment. So it's not our responsibility to replace outdated appliances, it's yours. But you're the one complaining about my things not being good enough for you. I know people who would be honored to pay $1,100 for this apartment. It's beautiful. We pretty much just said whatever and got out of there fast, and we are never going back. Also, mind you, the town's average rent is between $570 and $987, at least from what I've seen. I'm not sure if it's illegal to charge more than average, especially when it's that neglected, but I have a feeling she'll either have to replace everything in the next couple of months, or she'll just not rent out the apartment. I don't know anyone who would want to live there for that much, except maybe that crazy lady. In our final story, we have a choosing beggar who insists that if Panera Bread runs out of soup, then as a customer they should make a tidy profit for their troubles. I'm sad to say that they do. Used to work back when I was a teenager in Panera Bread. One night near to closing hours, a married couple of choosing beggars came in and requested clam chowder soup. This soup was not made daily, and back then it was only served 1 or 2 days per week. Since it was not a very popular soup, we only made 1 bag of it, and any leftover was thrown away at the end of the day. However, that day, unlucky for the choosing beggars, it was sold out and no more was made for the day. When a product was no longer available for the day, the cashiers removed the product from the menu above them. "What do you mean you sold out? Today is Sunday, and you serve it every Sunday." "Yes, sir, but we only made X amount of soup per day, depending on how much it was sold last time. Unfortunately, today we no longer have any left, but we will make sure next week to make some more." "This is totally unacceptable and horrible customer service. I came all the way from city 30 minutes away, and I'm not driving back without my clam chowder. You better make some more right now." "I'm sorry, sir, but our soups are made daily. I don't care. Make some more right now." "No, sir, that's not going to be possible, but I can request my manager to give you another soup for free with the purchase of a product, or a discount for something available for the inconvenience." So my manager came since the choosing beggars were still yelling like crazies. Now the choosing beggars were demanding the clam chowder for free today for the horrible experience Panera Bread was forcing them to live. My manager, who didn't care about the store or deal with choosing beggars, offered them a free combo today plus a free soup next time they came in. But oh no, this was not enough for the choosing beggars, and they were demanding the soup or to be paid for wasting their time, gas, and the horrible experience. 30 minutes later, the choosing beggars left the store with a free $200 gift card. This has been John from Slash Bash. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video and want to see more of them, then please hit that subscribe button. We'd love for you to drop a like and share it with your friends, and we will see you in the next one.